Okay, I'm going to do a quick video that's a Things We're Making Thursday video, and the H for Penguin Place Crafts Elaine Thanks project. Okay, so before I get there, tell a funny story. I went to Goodwill to return some pants because I don't know about your Goodwill, but our Goodwill does not have fitting rooms anymore. So got home, tried them on. My high school, well, junior high schools, tried them on, didn't fit, so I took them back today. Well, they give you store credit, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go look. Now I know what size to get, and so I'm gonna go look, and they give you store credit. So I'm like, okay. Well, the pants I found were $1 less. So I'm like, okay, what can I get for $1? Okay, I'll look at yarn. So I came across this yarn. I was like, oh, I like it. It kind of looks like denim. It's kind of cool. Impeccable's reasonable yarn. I'm like $1.59. Okay, I'll get this. And I take the two things up. And one was $3.99, and then this one. And then she tells me it's $3.40. And I said, for both of them? And she said, yeah, because the green tags are 30% off. So I'm like, now I have another $1 something. So I went and got, after digging through, I found some sugars and cream. So I paid 8 cents for this, because that's the difference between all my store credit after the discounts. Now this one wasn't discounted. This was $1.59, but I like sugar and cream. Again, I use 100% cotton if I'm making anything for animals, but also if you're making pot holders. And I thought, oh, that red and green speckly would really be nice. So that's what's going on there. This is what I made. This is actually 3 things I just remembered, because this is also inspired by a Bonnie Bay, which is Crafting Kitty Aaron's Spotlight Creator. This is inspired by her pattern. Now, her pattern is really long, a really long, like, night stocking cap thing, and it's striped. The other day, my oldest stepdaughter, the one that lives in California, said my grandson needed a hat. She said, I would love it if it was a Santa hat. So I took that. I found another creator's pom-pom making, because she Bonnie Bay had a actual pom-pom maker and I didn't, so I used a piece of cardboard. Is it still over here? I don't have it, but anyway, and I turned it into that. Now I actually think it looks very Dr. Seuss with the way I ended up altering it to be, first of all, for a child. I have a very tiny head. My grandson, who's a year and a half, doesn't, but I'm like, okay, if I stretch it, it fits me, so I know it will fit him, which is really funny that I can do that. My husband laughed really hard when I showed him that I fitted it because it would fit me, because that's how I fit my two and a half year old granddaughter's hats. If they fit me, they'll fit her. She today, that's a whole different story. I'll come back to that. Anyway, so I made all of this up to about here is her pattern, and then I just kind of took her concept and then got to a spot where I thought it was big enough to just go down, and then I did front and back posts to give it the ribbing. And like I said, oh, it's coming out. Okay, so what I did is I ended up tying, and it looks like I'm going to have to tie it better. I tied the pom-pom in here. Maybe I'll figure that out. Anyway, I tied the pom-pom in here so that she could use it for other items. Like, I'll loosely tie that second one. Anyway, so that because that fits up in that part that's not going to be against his head. That way she can take the pom-pom off if she likes the kind of Dr. Seuss looking version of the hat. But it is very clearly a Santa hat, so it should fit what she wanted. But it's also a Bonnie Bay. It's a hat for the H in Penguin Place Crafts, and it's the things we're making Thursday is hats this month. So this is a multi-purpose hat, and I'll get that sent off to her. She needs it as soon as possible. It's starting to get chilly in California. It's chilly, not as bad as it is here. We got about 15 inches of snow at my house today, which is what I was going to say. Now, my daughter lives north of me on the other side of Denver. I live on the southwest side. She lives on the northwest side. She only got a few inches, and my granddaughter was trick-or-treating by finding candy in the snow. This was the activity they did today in the snow, which I thought was brilliant. My daughter always comes up with the most interesting things to keep her a 2.5-year-old entertained. But yes, and she was wearing her little pumpkin hat. It was very cute. But anyway, so I got a replacement pair of pants, and these two for basically 8 cents. And I rounded up when I didn't know that I was going to have extra 40 cents. So I made a donation of 40 cents, paid 8 cents, got 2 balls of yarn, and got a pair of pants that fit my stepdaughter. So that's great. And the multi-purpose hat that's going to fulfill all kinds of things for November. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. And remember, Goodwill, you pay attention to the color of the tag. Who knew? Actually, we should all know that one, right? Okay. Talk to you later. That's a charity shop for those of you in the UK. If any of you are from the UK that watch me. Yes, charity shops, I believe, are what they're called. We call them thrift stores. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and it's a cute one.